Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet, and we are going to be getting back into the Kaspersky arena for July, and it is going to be. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let's get that back up. It is going to be KrasS in the top left side of the map as the orange Terran player, and down the bottom right side of the map we do have our blue Zerg player TLO. Now this is the very end of the cup, so it's the last series, the last two players. And yeah, TLO is showing a very, very awesome job in the very first game of this series. It was a pretty epic matchup, but in the end, TLO just going for absolutely mad amount of expansions, managed to get a fourth and a fifth one up. And KrasS put all his energy into the fourth one, did not see the fifth one coming up, and TLO just completely overpowering him, getting ultras at the end. Really, really doing a good job, but props to KrasS for holding off as long as he did and doing some very, very nice attacks all over the place. So yes, he is at a disadvantage though, and TLO, having won the third series, has already netted himself 300 euros prize money, and he's going to go for the rest of it in this series. And yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, TLO's doing pretty well so far, but as we know from the previous series, nobody has won 2 series in a row so far. So, I mean, White Row won the first series, then he got knocked out by Thorzane in the second series, who got knocked out by TLO in the third series. So, yeah, TLO, the odds against him a little bit, but he's actually going for a 6-ball. How did I miss that? Yeah, he tried that against Thorzane actually previously. I think it was in the 4th game of the previous series against Thorzane. He was 2 games over 1, and he was hoping to get an early 3-1 win. But it did not quite work, and he's going to try for it again. And yeah, looks like KrasS in a good position. If he could just get, he's just got enough time. Is he going to know? No, he spent the money on something else. He could have had a supply depot there. But there we go. He gets it down there, but this guy is on the wrong side, and this supply depot is not going to be heavily enough built. There we go. It does go down. A Marine coming out, but we did see Thorzane manage to hold off this attack previously, so no doubt if KrasS does exactly the same thing, he will be able to hold it off. He needs to get a Marine out, and he needs to protect the Marine with his SCVs. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if he does that, but it does look like the SCVs do have that idea. Where is the Marine? No, he's actually built a Reaper. Oh, sorry about that. So, Reaper, of course, going to be excellent at dealing with Lings, but of course the Reaper is all the way over there. He's just waiting for his health to regen. And the SCV is trying to keep these guys away from the Reaper. And there we go, the Reaper's going to be doing some pretty mad kiting over here to try and stay alive. Gets one drone down, he's going to go for some more. And yeah, TLO doesn't look like he's continuing to build drones or build Lings or anything like that. He's just going to go for some economy. Might be thinking about speed actually with that gas thing he's going down. Or he may just be transitioning. I really can't say, but yes, KrasS doing some excellent micro with the Reapers, and it looks like he is eventually going to clean these guys up. The damage has been done, but of course TLO probably doesn't have a massive amount of workers at the moment, so yeah, it's pretty much going to be evened out right here. Yes, and meanwhile KrasS is on the back foot, but so is TLO, and there we go, we've evened it out a little bit. TLO is, yeah, he's managed to get a slight advantage on the workers, but that is not a massive amount of advantage. It looks like he's going to go into a... no, that was the income. That wasn't the minerals, that was the income. I thought he had 300 minerals there for a second, but not quite. And yeah, right now he has to worry about some Reapers coming over. He does have the Queen out, so hopefully he should be able to scare them away, but with 2 Reapers, he might still be able to snipe a drone or 2, even with the Queen out here. These Queens are of course experts in killing drones and Lings by now, so no doubt they should be able to do what they need to do. And there we go, 1 drone getting hit. And oh, he actually got trapped there. He's just going to get away at the very last second, which is the same you could say for this drone, I suppose. He just survived. The Reaper tried really, really hard to snipe him off, but yeah, it did not work out that well. Meanwhile, a single Marine coming out to chase this Overlord away, because why the hell not? And yeah, we've basically reset back to the 2-minute mark so far in this game, so both players have gone behind 4 minutes, and yeah, TLO, I suppose we can expect to see expansion coming out from him very, very soon, because at this stage, he absolutely needs an expansion, 100%. And so yeah, we will be seeing one. And KrasS perhaps thinking about an expansion as well. Yeah, look at this. He's that's actually a factory, but no doubt he's going to be building an expansion at some point. With this many minerals in the bank, you pretty much have to build an expansion, because anything else you spend the minerals on is just going to be inefficient, totally inefficient. He doesn't have the production capabilities to spend that many minerals on military units. So yeah, well, there it goes, just being built now. So good stuff for him. The Reaper's going to continue to do the harassment. They've actually got this queen down quite a bit, but a few lings are going to come out, so the Reapers are going to have to jump around a little bit more, and TLO has got to be thinking about a base here. He cannot continue to do any sort of damage against KrasS, even if it's sort of baneling harass. He cannot do it off one base. There's just no way in hell. So he's got to be thinking about an expansion. But so far he's just been getting his tech options up and not really going for the expansion. He really should be getting it down very soon. This drone not quite going to be able to morph into an extractor, but yeah, that is not good for that drone. And the Reaper's continuing to push on the pressure while the command center gets closer and closer to being finished by the Terran player. So yeah, I mean this is early attack from TLO, going for a 6 pull. Not the most safe, not the most reliable strategy, but still not too bad. And here we go. This is TLO's plan. So maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe he can actually do something here, but I don't know. I mean, there we go. All KrasS has to do is build this and cancel that, and he should have no problems with these lings. And maybe a baneling bust of some sort will be able to do some good damage. But yeah, KrasS can just put the pressure, get these guys out as fast as possible. He's even building a tank right now, so my opinion, I do not think that he's going to have a problem with these lings. Even if they bust through, I think he should be fine. Here comes the first tank. And it's only, there we go, he's bust through, but there's actually another wall behind it. And he used up all his banelings getting through the first wall, and TLO's just like, dude, I'm never going to bust through that. So very nice job on KrasS, building these 2 NG bays and moving the command center forward to block this off. I'm not sure if this is a airtight block, but maybe some lings could have got through, but it was going to be dicey. And with the appearance of a siege tank here, all the odds were just stacked against TLO. So yeah, the 6 pull, I mean, he made a play. It didn't work out. He chose not to transition into normal play when I think he had a good opportunity to do so. He was behind, but so was KrasS as well, because KrasS lost so many workers in that league offensive. So I think TLO could have transitioned, but he wouldn't have had an advantage. It just would have been normal straight up play, and he didn't like that, so he decided to keep pressuring on with some early advantage. But of course KrasS doing all the right things, getting the siege tank, getting the group of Marines out, and putting down these 2 NG bays to block it off. As soon as he saw the lings were coming in, yeah, he definitely put a plan into action to get this secondary wall up, this very beefy wall. And yeah, as soon as TLO saw that, he's just like, screw it, and he left the game. So congratulations to KrasS for coming back in a bit of an unconventional way, but he is 1 game now, and it is 1 game all. So yes, TLO is not completely owning this guy. It is he is getting back into the series, and yes, it will come down in game number 3 and game number 4 as to who wins this series, and perhaps game number 5 if they keep bouncing off each other. So yeah, this has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoy this game, and I'll catch you guys in game number 3. This has been Hairy Muppet.